A woman was burned by a curling iron. The teapot next to her suddenly moved, and 200 yuan appeared inside. The woman tried to curl herself again. The teapot trembled, and several more bills spewed out of it. The woman couldn't believe it. She turned around and kicked the table leg hard. Looking back at the teapot, she quickly smiled. When her boyfriend returned home, the room was a mess. His girlfriend came out, handed the teapot to him, and slapped him. The man was stunned. The girlfriend hurriedly explained that as long as the body felt pain, the teapot would produce money. The man didn't believe it, thinking that his girlfriend had put money in the teapot beforehand. The woman then demonstrated it again. The boyfriend was so painful that he collapsed, and then a bunch of bills flew out of the teapot. After several experiments, the two found that the greater the pain, the more bills the teapot produced. The woman said, "Now they're rich," but the boyfriend felt a sense of unease. The next day, the woman put the teapot in her bag and went to the beauty salon to have her legs shaved. As the woman screamed, the bills continued to flow. The man left. At the dentist's office, they asked the doctor not to use anesthesia. The doctor started the small drill, and heart-wrenching screams echoed from the room. The two tried every method of inducing pain. Just like that, they easily earned 200,000 yuan and became young millionaires. One day, a skateboarder passed by the woman and fell to the ground. The teapot in her bag suddenly moved. It turned out that even when someone felt pain, the teapot could produce money. The woman then went to give gas to a woman in labor. This time, the two easily made money. They grew richer and richer, but also more greedy. One day, while driving, the woman saw a homeless man running a red light. She didn't brake, intending to accelerate and hit him, believing the pain would be enough. Fortunately, the man intervened, preventing a tragedy. The woman flew into a rage, saying the homeless man was at fault. The man, however, thought she had gone too far. A huge argument ensued. The woman, furious, got out of the car and prepared to leave alone. The man returned home, dejected, and sat on the windowsill, holding the teapot. He tried to get the woman to stop, but to reassure him, she agreed on the spot. But the man, knowing his girlfriend well, felt she wouldn't give up easily. He clutched the teapot tightly. The man tumbled from the windowsill, landing heavily on the ground. A handful of banknotes floated out of the teapot. The woman ran downstairs, repeatedly slapping the man's cheek. At this moment, money was no longer important to him. The woman cried and called out to the man. Unexpectedly, a miracle happened. The man was awakened by her shaking him.
You promise we'll get rid of it.
Late at night, the house alarm suddenly went off. The man rushed downstairs, only to find the teapot missing from the table. Arriving at the door, he saw a car speeding away. If you had this teapot, what would you do with it?